Welcome to, well, fog apparently. So we're flying the NDB Zulu approach runway 12, I think runway 12, at Tivat in Montenegro. It's a circle to land approach. Actually, most of this hasn't been included in the FMC information because it is all visual. It seems to be coming through the cloud layer now, so getting some rain effects. Essentially, TAS is Tivat NDB. That's going to be our initial approach fix. After TAS, we fly heading 304. So actually, it would be 304 degrees radial from TAS until we reach 3.9 on the Tivat VOR, which is this one here. At that point, we turn right, heading 338 until we hit 4.0, and then we make a right turn, circle to land, runway 12. So it's going to be quite spicy looking at the weather. We've got not too much wind, 180 degrees at 4 knots. I mean, theoretically with the Airbus's capabilities we could actually just land on the other runway with a bit of a tailwind. But that's no fun, is it? It's only the other one's only a VOR approach. So this is much more exciting to be flying a NDB circle to land. After TAS, we're actually going to descend down to minimum descent altitude, which is 1,600, and I believe that's on a 3-degree glide path. So we're currently just trying to glide into TAS for 2,600, so it's another 10 miles away, so I could really lower that descent rate right down. Might as well use this time to slow ourselves down, so I put my flaps 1 in. We've put all the anti-icing on because it is only, well, it's 20 degrees Celsius, so it shouldn't be icing conditions at all, so we can turn those all off. You can come off too, seatbelt signs are on. And let's just pre-warm the cabin already. So that's that. So now it's 2,600 feet, and then TAS heading 304. So I'm going to plot that in there already. And then from TAS we also descend down. Descent angle is 3.2 degrees. So from TAS, 3.2 degrees. So let's put 3.2 in there as well, get ready to sort of activate both of those at the same time. 192 knots or so, 195 showing up here, which is okay for this initial approach. The only problem I'm seeing is we might not actually see the runway, in which case we might have to do the VOR approach instead. But, you know, let's just make it up and wing it, you know. It's going to be alright. The engine spooling up to maintain. This is the experimental version of the A32NX, which I can honestly say flies much better than the dev version, and actually doesn't have all too many bugs whatsoever. So I'm quite happy with it. It works a lot better with the SIDS and stars. The non-experimental version, the dev version, has a bit of a habit of messing those up quite easily, which isn't perfectly ideal. Okay, so TAS is now 2 miles away. I'm going to get down to the lowest setting here, and it was 3.9 DME that we're looking for. Minimum descent altitude 1660. Visibility 5 kilometers. Okay. And that's going to be at DME 3.9. We're supposed to be at 1660, so let's go heading 304, and already got the descent income of 3.2 until 1,600.
2,500.
Okay, there's some airport lights over there. So now we're heading 304. We're going to maintain this until 3.9 DME. Flaps 2. We're actually going to see anything. Okay, there's the ground in sight. That's one thing. That's positive. Let's make a VATSIM shout out. Tivat traffic, easy 10 Sierra, inbound NDB Zulu approach runway 12.
1,000.
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet, so the minimum descent altitude now, and 4.8 miles, so keep looking out those windows. Yikes, we seem a bit close to some ground over there. This could be interesting. 4.3, 4.2,
100 above.
4.0. Let me just check. So at 3.9 we turn right heading 336. So let's put in 336. Go. 336 is in there. I'm visual with some things. And then we've got to basically fly past until we get back to 3.9 DME. So we're going to end up closer and then further. Let's put the gear down and flaps full. Not really the day for a visual approach, is it?
Above.
So if we fly this perfectly, according to the charts, this should be absolutely fine. We're looking for 4 DME now. 2.4. Why has that disappeared? Tiv.
100 above.
No, that's not the right Tiv. Let's guesstimate it as there. Start a reasonable bank descent.
Minimum.
There's the runway.
500.
That worked out really well in our favour.
400.
Okay, that was very lucky.
Pull up. Pull up.
This is well below minimums.
50. 20. 10. 5.
Wouldn't have happened in real life, but we'll just go with that and say that was completely legal. Things that don't actually ever happen in reality. So there we go, made it. So basically, by timing all of those legs perfectly and then executing just the right amount of turn rate, we lined up with the runway so that literally within about an IFR, like literally ILS minimums, we could see the runway. And that was all hand flown, so I'm quite happy with myself on that. Now I've got to find a way off the runway without actually seeing any of the runway, so that's exciting. I'm guessing there's a turning around place somewhere at the end here. Yep, there we go, on the right hand side you can see a turning point. Tivat traffic, easy 10 Sierra, backtrack. I don't know the runway number, I'm just going to go for 12, so there we go, and spinny, spinny, spin. It's a bit slippery, so just take it slowly. There's runway 32. Now this is a scenery that I've had like downloaded from OrgX, but I don't think it's like a super advanced one. It was only like €4, so it's probably just going to be like a good freeware quality airport. Yeah, let's do a bit of a quick taxi back up the runway. I'm literally just gonna have to look for this taxiway now. Okay, there it is, right at the end by the touchdown zone on the other side. Oh, here comes the cloud again. Tivat traffic, easy 100 vacated, runway 12. There's Lufthansa. It's pretty good scenery actually. It's actually got scenery, that's one thing. I think there's a lot of visual points that are also included that obviously didn't really get seen today. Okay, so this is a full turnaround airport, so we've got to kind of go in here. Put the nose wheel on this point. Okay.